we're looking at record unemployment right now, somewhere between the Great Recession and the Great Depression. How is all of this impacting the housing market? I know there have been a lot of pulled listings, et cetera.
The rate of delisted properties has doubled. The number of new listings is down 44%. Anybody who wanted to sell a house has left the market, and the only people who remain are the ones who have to sell a house. So distress creates demand in some ways. I used to feel that real estate wasn't an essential service, that people were just looking at pretty houses, but now the folks we're talking to have lost their jobs, they're in a jam, someone has gotten sick, and we're trying to help them out.
So how long do you estimate the housing market will be all but shut down? Like, does this go into summer, into fall?
Well, I think everyone's trying to guess when business will reopen for all of America. The housing market isn't completely shut down. It's down about 50%. So that's the decline in demand that we've seen. And again, the opportunists are gone, and really the people who have to move remain. And I think that's going to go through the summer.
Now, I know it's difficult to even do a home tour because of a quarantine. It's difficult to show a home. You guys have some technology to get around that. But does this turn it into a buyer's market, or is it nobody's market?
Well, I think it's probably a buyer's market. There's some vultures out there who have been sidelined by high housing prices for a long time, who are ready to pounce on deals. And the question is, can they even see the place? And so Redfin has had a video chat touring option for a long time. People left over it at one point because it was such a dismal failure. About 0.5% of home buyers would look at a home that way, and now it's about 33%. So the numbers are shooting through the roof. They're going up every week. And we see these new contingencies that say, I'm going to buy your house on one contingency, that I walk through it after you accept my offer. So the first walkthrough is done once people agree to terms. That's the way that real estate is happening now.
Do you think the housing market will be fundamentally changed after this?
What we've been telling our employees is that the future has arrived early, and that all the technology investments we've made now favor Redfin. But I think the other dimension to your question is just about the housing market more fundamentally. And there are just structural reasons that I think will go back to a seller's market. The U.S. has been so screwed up at its ability to build houses. There's NIMBYism and zoning laws, and we're running out of land in the major urban centers. And so there are people who've been waiting 5 or 6 years to be able to afford a place. And if housing prices come down a little bit over the next 6 months, it won't be the worst thing that came out of this pandemic.
So do you think prices are going to come down and stay down, or they're going to go back up? What does it mean for pricing?
Prices are definitely coming down. People's 401ks have been smoked. So the stock market has had at least a minor correction. At one point, it was a steep correction. And then you have all this unemployment, which is forcing inventory onto the market, at least temporarily. So I just have to believe that home prices are coming down. If you look at the median list price, it's down about 5%. So people are asking for less, and then bidding wars are obviously less common.